SNL guests Elon Musk, Morgan Wallen cause behind-the-scenes tension for cast, report. New members of the NBC show are reportedly getting a little too big for their britches. The new woke generation of the Saturday Night Live cast is armed with social media accounts, and not afraid to use them. When it was announced that billionaire Elon Musk would be hosting this weekend, several of them took shots online. But an industry source who knows the show intimately told the Post, the new cast are getting a little too big for their britches. They can tweet and do whatever they want on social media. They weren't told to take down their messages. When Musk tweeted, "Let's find out just how live Saturday Night Live really is," Bowen Yang replied, "What the FK does this even mean?" Meanwhile, writer and featured player Andrew Dismukes posted on Instagram, "Only CEO I want to do a sketch with is Sherry Ottery," with a photo of SNL alum Sherry Ottery. Longtime cast member Aidy Bryant shared a message that many perceived to be a dig at Musk, too. She retweeted Sen. Bernie Sanders calling it a moral obscenity that the 50 wealthiest people in America today own more wealth than the bottom half of our people. As of Friday, Musk was worth $166.7 billion, according to Forbes, putting him not far behind Jeff Bezos as world's richest person. As Page 6 reported, cast members were told if they had any issues, they didn't have to participate in the episode. SNL is very insulated, an NBC source told the Post. Lorne protects his cast, they don't feel like part of the wider company. It's an unusual workplace arrangement. The Post has confirmed that if any cast member does sit out a show, they still get paid. If they were elsewhere, they would have been suspended for tweeting, but they can do whatever they want. Lorne has never said to anybody they have to turn up for a show, said the industry source of the cast. There's no repercussions. So stop it with the hysterical reactions. If the comedians think they have any sway over who is asked to be a guest, they're wrong. James Andrew Miller, who penned the book Live from New York about the NBC show that launched in 1975, told the Post, "Not everyone on the show agrees about what is funny or who should host, but Lorne is the decision maker and the buck stops with him." There have been a handful of times where cast members have wanted him to rescind the guest choice or musical guest. And with social media it's easy to say something, then suddenly realize, maybe I went too far, Miller said. Both Bryant and Young deleted their Musk tweets. The truth is, Miller added, there isn't a set of orthodoxies one has to embrace to be host of SNL. Back in February 2013, an 18-year-old Justin Bieber hosted for the first time, against the wishes of many of the cast who thought he was an entitled pop star, the Post is told. SNL vets Jay Pharoah and Bill Hader later confirmed on the Bravo show Watch What Happens Live that the singer was the worst guest host of their era. "I mean, we both know," Dog said Pharoah to Hader. "Yeah, it was Bieber," Hader responded. "He just was in a bad place. Maybe he's in a better place, but back then he was in a it was rough," added Hader of the singer. "Everybody's usually on great behavior. He just seemed like exhausted or just at the end of a rope." The Post is also told that members of the cast were also unhappy that country music star Morgan Wallen was allowed to make his SNL debut in December, 2 months after his initial invitation was rescinded for breaking the show's quarantine rules. Wallen was photographed kissing multiple college women and partying maskless in Alabama when he was supposed to be on lockdown. The senior NBC source confirmed that the cast weren't happy about Trump. They didn't want him on the show. While it's easy to think the show skews to the left, Miller said, it's not a liberal think tank. It's a comedy show, a culture show. Years ago, people thought SNL was too hard on Clinton or made too much fun of Democratic candidates, he added. SNL will celebrate its 50th anniversary in 2025, and although Michaels, now 76, has said he will wander off after that, the senior NBC source said, "I've had no conversations with him about retiring. He certainly shows no desire to leave." The source added, "Every generation of SNL cast is different. I think Lorne is one of the best at finding talent. To watch his genius behind the scenes is incredible. Comedy has become more generational. Humor has evolved, and that's what has the impact, not the comedians." The industry source added, "None of the original cast were exactly shrinking violets. If Bill Murray or John Belushi had social media back then, they would not be afraid to express their opinions."